Hello and welcome to the line by line explanation of Macbeth, Act 1, Scene 5. Before we start the line by line explanation, first let's go through the summary of the scene. So, Act 1, Scene 5 takes place in Macbeth's castle, which is in Inverness. Here, Lady Macbeth, who is Macbeth's wife, she receives a letter from Macbeth where Macbeth informs her about all the events that took place. So what were the events? First, that they met the witches in the heath and they hailed him as the Thane of Glamis, the Thane of Cawdor, as well as the future king. Then they vanished. Then the messengers from the king came and also hailed him as the Thane of Cawdor. So he wanted to share this good news with his wife and also give her the opportunity to rejoice that was due to her. After reading the letter, Lady Macbeth speaks to herself and she says that Macbeth is too kind-hearted to take the necessary steps or the evil steps in order to become the king. So she says that she will persuade him and talk him into doing whatever is necessary in order to gain the crown. Then she begs the spirits to fill her with so much cruelty that she can go ahead with the task. That is a very, very important part in this scene. So we will come to that in detail in the explanation. Then at the end, she tells Macbeth to conceal his intention so that nobody has any suspicion about his intentions and to leave all the rest to his wife and she would make the necessary arrangements. So this is a gist of the scene. Now let's go into the detailed line by line explanation. So as you know, scene 5 takes place in Inverness in Macbeth's castle. So enters Lady Macbeth reading a letter. Lady Macbeth is reading the letter. They met me in the day of success, and I have learnt by the perfectest report. They have more in them than mortal knowledge. So here Lady Macbeth is reading the letter that Macbeth has sent to her. And in that it is written that he met the witches on the day of the victory. Victory is on the day they won the battle. And that he has learned for certain that they have more than mortal knowledge. So they have supernatural knowledge as well. When I burned in desire to question them further, they made themselves air into which they vanished. So he was saying he was so desperate to question them further and to know more. But unfortunately, they vanished into thin air. Whilst I stood wrapped in the wonder of it, came missives from the king, who all hailed me Thane of Cawdor. So he was saying while he stood there in amazement, some messengers came from the king and all hailed him the Thane of Cawdor. So this is like a revision what we already know from the past scenes. So he's narrating all of the incidents to Lady Macbeth. By which title before these weird sisters saluted me and referred me to the coming on of time with hail, king that shall be. So he's saying that when he met the three weird sisters, that means the witches, they also hailed him as the Thane of Cawdor and also as the future king. This have I thought good to deliver thee, my dearest partner of greatness, that thou might not lose the dues of rejoicing by being ignorant of what greatness is promised thee. Late in thy heart and farewell. So he is saying that I thought it is important to share this news with you, my dearest partner of greatness. so that you might not lose out on the opportunity of being happy and rejoicing or celebrating of what greatness is promised to us. And then he says, lay it in your heart, means keep it close to your heart, keep it a secret, and goodbye. I hope so much is clear. Let's go to the next. Now she has finished reading the letter and now she's talking to herself. Glamis thou art, and Cavador, and shall be what thou art promised. Yet do I fear thy nature. It is too full of the milk of human kindness to catch the nearest way. So she's saying, you are the Thane of Glamis and the Thane of Cavador, and you shall be what you are promised, that is the future king. But still I fear your nature, that it is too full of human kindness to take a shortcut to power. So shortcut to power is to catch the nearest way. Thou wouldst be great. So you want to be great or you want to be powerful. You art not without ambition. So you are not a person who does not have ambition. So Lady Macbeth is saying that she fears his nature, which is too full of human kindness, and he would be reluctant to take the shortcut to power, which could be evil intentions. So she's saying that, yes, I know that you would want to be great and powerful, and you are not without any ambition. You are ambitious also, but you lack the evilness in order to try and gain it. What thou wouldst highly, that wouldst thou holily, would not play false, and yet wouldst wrongly win, thou'st have great Glamis. So she's saying you would want to achieve through holily, means through virtues and goodness, and would not play false, means would not like to lie or cheat anyone, and yet wouldst wrongly win, though thou'st have. So she's saying you would not play false, yet you would not want to cheat, but still want what truly doesn't belong to you. So she's saying that you must do if you want to have it, but you are fearful to do what is needful and you want it to be done for you. So she's saying you don't want to cheat, you don't want to go on the wrong path, you want to win something through virtue and goodness, but you still want something that does not belong to you, as you are fearful to do what is needful, but you wanted it to be done for you. So hurry home, that I may pour my spirits in thine ear, and chastise with the valor of my tongue all that impedes thee from the golden round. So she's saying, hurry home, come home quickly, so that I can persuade you and tell you in your ear and criticize with the bravery of my tongue all that prevents you from gaining the crown. So she's saying here that she will persuade him and convince you, so that all that is preventing you from gaining the crown will help you gain the crown. Which fate and metaphysical aid doth seems to have thee crowned withal. So fate as well as magic, which actually wants you to have the crown. So I am going to aid you and persuade you to get the crown. That is when a messenger enters. What is your tidings? Means what news do you bring? Messenger says the king comes here tonight. So King Duncan will be coming here in your castle tonight. Lady Macbeth says, thou's mad to say it. Is not thy master with him? Who, but so, would have informed for preparation. So are you crazy? Are you insane to say that? Is thy master not with him? So is Macbeth not with the king? And if what you're saying news was so, he would have informed me prior for the preparations. The messenger says, so please you, it is true. I beg your pardon, or I'm sorry, but it is true. Our Thane is coming, so Macbeth is coming. One of my fellows had the speed of him, who almost dead for breath, had scarcely more than would make up his message. So the messenger is saying that one of his fellows, means one of the other servants, had raced ahead of him, who had come so fast that he was almost out of breath and he could hardly tell his message as he was out of breath. So Lady Macbeth says, give him tendings, means take care of him. He brings great news. So he is bringing great news, so take good care of him. And the messenger exits. Now we are coming to an important part of the scene where Lady Macbeth is talking to herself. The raven himself his horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my battlements. So if you know, raven is a crow which is a symbol of death and bad omen. So here she's comparing the servant to a raven. So she's saying the servant is breathless. So she's comparing it to a raven and saying that the raven himself is horse that croaks the fatal entrance of Duncan under my castle. So the raven is crying out the death of Duncan so loudly that its voice has gone hoarse. So here fatal entrance of Duncan means that Duncan is going to be killed after he comes into her castle. Come you spirits that tend on mortal thoughts, unsex me here. So if you see here, it is a great transformation of Lady Macbeth, where she's willing to be cruel and ruthlessly ambitious so that her husband can get the throne. So she's saying the spirits that aid or help in the thoughts of murder come and unsex me, means remove my womanhood. So women are considered to be loyal, loving. So she's saying the spirits that are responsible for the thoughts of murder come and remove those feelings in me and fill me from the crown. Crown means the head to the toe, top full of direst cruelty. So remove the feelings of remorse and regret and fill me with terrible cruelty. So this is a very, very important soliloquy of Lady Macbeth. Make thick my blood, stop up the access and passage to remorse. So she's saying, thicken my blood and clog my veins so that there is no feeling of remorse. Remorse means what? Repentance or regret. That no compunctions visiting of nature shake my fell purpose, and nor keep peace between the effect and it. So she's saying, come thicken my blood, clog my veins, so that it can stop the feeling of regret that I would feel, and also so that no natural feelings of compassion come into me, so that it will sway me from my purpose and so that I don't feel guilty of accomplishing my goal. Come to my woman's breast and take my milk for gall. So she's saying, come to my woman's breast and take my milk, which is a source of nourishment. So she's saying basically make me hard-hearted and cruel so that I don't feel any compassion or remorse during my act. Then she says, you murdering ministers, means you demons of murder, wherever in your sightless substance You wait on nature's mischief. Come. So she's calling the demons of murder, the evil entities. She says, wherever you are hiding, wherever is your hiding place, where you seem unseen, but you are just waiting to do some mischief or to cause harm, come and in the thick of the night and cover the world in the dunnest smoke of hell. Dunnest means in the darkest smoke of hell. That my keen knife see not the wound it makes. So that my sharp knife that is keen to kill can't see the wound it makes, nor heaven peep through the blanket of dark. So make it so dark, cover it with so much smoke, so that heaven also can't peep through the darkness and cry, hold, hold, so that even heaven will not stop me from my actions. I hope this part was clear. It is very, very important. Now let's go to the next. That is when Macbeth enters. Great Glamis, worthy Cawdor, greater than both by the all hail hereafter. So she says, you are great Glamis and the worthy Thane of Cawdor, but soon you will be greater than both these titles when you become the king, and all are going to hail you. Thy letters have transported me beyond this ignorant present, and I feel now the future in the instant. So she says, after reading your letters, it has transported me beyond the present. So in the present, we are usually unaware of what is going to happen in the future. But I have been transported beyond that, and I know what is going to happen. So I now feel that the future is the present moment. Macbeth says, my dearest love, Duncan comes here tonight. So, my dearest love, Duncan is coming here. Lady Macbeth says, and when goes hence, and when does he leave? Macbeth says, tomorrow, as he purposes. So, as he plans, he is set to go back tomorrow. So, Lady Macbeth is saying, oh, never. That shall never happen. So, King Duncan shall not see the sun tomorrow. Your face, my Thane, is as a book where men may read strange matters. So she's saying that your expressions are obvious and your face can be read easily like an open book. And people might be able to read your face and see that there are strange emotions. To beguile the time, look like the time. Bear welcome in your eyes. So she's saying that to deceive the people of the time, look like them. Bear welcome in your eyes. So even if you don't feel it, have warm expressions in your eyes, your hands, and the way you speak, your words. That is what is meant by your tongue. Look like the innocent flower. So even if you are not like the innocent flower, look like it, so that you can conceal your true intentions and deceive the people. So look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent underneath it. He that's coming must be provided for, and you shall put this night's great business into my dispatch. So he's saying, the one who is coming must be taken care of, and I will handle all the preparations. So, allow me to take care of all the preparations, which shall to all our nights and days to come give solely sovereign sway and masterdom. So she's saying the events of this night will bring us power in the nights and days to come, and it will give us supreme and absolute control. Okay. Macbeth says, we will speak further. So we will speak about this later. Lady Macbeth says, only look up clear. So keep your head up and look calm. To alter favor ever is to fear. Leave all the rest to me. So she's saying that please project a very peaceful face, because if you look troubled or your expression changes a little bit and it looks fearful, then you are going to arouse suspicion among the people, and leave all the rest to me. And the scene ends. So there are two very important parts in this scene where we can expect questions. One is the soliloquy of Lady Macbeth, where she talks to herself after the messenger exits. And the second is where she talks to Macbeth, where she tells him, looks like an innocent flower, but be a snake from within. So that is also a very important part. And thank you so much for watching this video until the end. Please subscribe and also share this video among your friends. Thank you, God bless, and we'll meet soon.